Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing right now.
Hello world, I'm Chris Pirillo. This is the LockerGnome Daily Report, or TLDR for short, your daily dose of tech news, gadget views, and answers that you can use. I'm here in Austin, Texas for the South by Southwest Conference Festival. What exactly is this thing? We are meeting tons of people. Last night, I hosted an event with AMD. I met some of you there, and if I didn't meet you in person there, then I may be meeting you tonight. I tweeted and posted a restaurant where we're going to be meeting up. If you care to join us in Austin, Texas, check my Twitter feed or Facebook. I think I also posted it to Google+. I also posted information about Vlogger Fair. Registration is now open. If you want to meet me in person in Seattle this June 8th and 9th, you can. And you know who else is joining us? Soldier Knows Best, John for Lakers, Charles Trippy, Shay Carl, iJustine. The list goes on and on. So please, if you would like to register, now's the time. The information is in this video's description. Now, before I get going, I have to tell you that makes sense? Sorry, Diana's on the couch right now. I think she's trying to take a nap. This is a horrible time to try to take a nap. Today is our iPad giveaway. We do have a recipient, courtesy of our sponsor, because of course the LockerGnome Daily Report is brought to you by GoToMeeting with HD Faces, the powerfully simple way to meet online from anywhere. With GoToMeeting, you can share your screen and collaborate with files and programs with your team, all while seeing each other in HD video, kind of like this, only imagine like more people together. I realize this is not the best camera in the world, but it does work, and certainly if you can't meet me in person, isn't this the next best thing? So that's how I use GoToMeeting when I'm working with my Vlogger Fair team. Since we're in different places around the city, it saves tons of gas just to use the GoToMeeting software. So if you want to try GoToMeeting, head over to gotomeeting.com, click the Try It Free button, and use the promo code Pirillo. Now, I also have to say thank you to everyone who participated and tweeted what they would like to talk about in our GoToMeeting if we were to have one, and I'm pleased to announce the winner of the brand new iPad, which I do not have here with me. I didn't travel to Austin. It's still back home in Seattle. Don't worry. It will be sent out to the winner. But this brand new iPad can be signed by me if the person wants it. It's going to Matt Dunner. And Matt, you can, well, I've got his tweet right here, as a matter of fact. I don't know, is that going to show up in the camera a bit? I'll just read it since I realized that you can see my reflection in the iPad. He's getting the big iPad, or the normal iPad, not the mini. This is Diana's mini. She lent it to me for this video. Matt tweeted, Chris Pirillo, I would love to talk about starting a vlog and what it takes to make some money at it. And then, of course, he used the Pirillo iPad hashtag along with the GoToMeeting hashtag. So Matthew and I are going to do that GoToMeeting together, and I'm actually going to record it and upload it to this very YouTube channel. And with any luck, we'll be able to do something like this again, potentially with GoToMeeting, because it's kind of fun, you know. It's software that's really easy to use, certainly for business usage, and I like the fact that he's asking about how to make money with vlogging. I think it's absolutely possible. We're certainly going to be covering that at Vlogger Fair as well. So I'm going to be contacting you, Matthew, by way of Twitter or email. We'll figure out how to connect to get that going. To schedule our GoToMeeting specifically, that will be shared in this YouTube channel. And of course, everybody, don't wait. Go ahead and download GoToMeeting today. Give it a shot for yourself. If you have an iPad, you can use the iPad version of GoToMeeting. You have a desktop, you can use the desktop version of GoToMeeting. Doesn't really matter. It's all about connecting with other people. So I do have to say, again, since I am at South by Southwest, I'm keeping my eye out for really interesting hardware. And today, I happen to miss an old friend, Bree Pettis, who is the CEO of MakerBot. He actually presented at GnomeDex when I was still doing that conference, and that video, if you want to see Bree, is in this very YouTube channel as well. You can go ahead and search for it. Today, they announced on stage, and let me make sure I got this preview right here, the MakerBot Digitizer. This is a scan-to-print device. It's something that'll sit like on a tabletop, and you can place an object in the middle. Like, let's say I were to place this cup, which, by the way, has got a little bit of espresso from this morning. Not bad, not great, but not bad. You'd place it in the middle, and then what the digitizer would do, this is not a 3D printer, so to speak. I mean, it'll send that 3D scan to a 3D printer. It will replicate or digitize and then allow a replicator to basically have, well, as many garden gnomes as you'd want to print out. Now, I don't think Bree used a gnome because he remembers LockerGnome, but we do know each other. I don't know if I'm going to have a chance to see the digitizer in person, but they are going to start going on sale later this year. 3D printing is very, very interesting to me, if only because of this kind of stuff. I could never design something like an AutoCAD or any kind of computer-aided design or drafting program, but I could certainly stick an object on a platter, have it digitized, and then send it to a 3D printer. So something like that, the digitizer, may actually get me going. Because what would you replicate, hon, or digitize if you had a chance? Like something 3D. You could make jewelry. Your own jewelry.
Yeah, I would replicate my wedding ring in case I lost it.
You can't. It's not. The diamond doesn't come with it. That's not.
That sucks.
Why are you wearing my Flash hoodie?
Because it's warm. It's freezing in here.
So you're saying we're on vacation? Well, I don't know. This is vacation? Okay, I didn't know if I could call it that.
Oh, I tweeted our 1-year anniversaries tomorrow.
Our 1-year anniversary is tomorrow, and we're going out to Fogo de Chao to eat our weight in meat. That's the plan. She likes steak. She likes
can
meat.
I get dessert there?
You can get whatever you want.
Do they have dessert?
I'm sure they have dessert.
Okay.
All right, now.
Back to my nap.
Continue. Back to your nap. Probably giving you nightmares, no doubt about it. Hey, come on. This is what we do on the YouTube channel. It's me, Chris Pirillo, and my geeky life. I know I should probably save it for the vlog. Doing my best with that. The vlog camera, still broken, but a vlog will be edited and uploaded tomorrow. We are still answering questions on LockerGnome.com today, despite my absence from home. Mac photo management. How do I switch from using iPhoto? So I don't use iPhoto regularly. On the iPhone I do, and on the iPad as well, but not on the desktop. I just find it to be a kludge. So if you're looking for a way to migrate your photos from iPhoto to any other service, potentially even Picasa, Google may rename that tool. I've loved Picasa, free for Windows, Linux, OS X, amazing photo management tool. If you have not tried it yet, you haven't been listening to me for very long because I've talked about it so frequently. But we've given you some instructions on how to move your library from iPhoto or getting it out of iPhoto. The good news is there are a lot of services available to help liberate your photos. Another reason I don't like iPhoto, because I can't use it on Windows. So why would I want to have my photos in some kind of format that I can't get to it from anywhere, right? I can't get to those photos easily from an Android device. So I'm not a fan of that kind of proprietary software. I don't want that kind of lock-in. It's the #1 reason I don't like iTunes either. So that's something we've posted on LockerGnome.com. I also do want to make mention, speaking of Macs and Mac software, we have posted our Spring 2013 Mac Bundle. You can get these programs and a bonus program, so about 10 programs or apps or utilities, whatever you want to call them, for 87% off. So it's just $50 for these top applications, including the definitive disk burner, Roxio Toast, that's version 11, set for iWork. So if you use iWork, we've got a set of unique designs for pages, numbers, and I do also believe Keynote in there. Potentially, yes, themes for Keynote. Launch Bar, a quick way of launching applications and other stuff on your Mac. Tasks Box, Animation List if you're into, or I'm sorry, Animationist. If you're into creating videos, you can make title art animations for your YouTube videos. iFinance, Habits, Main Menu Pro, which is a great menu bar tool that I use frequently to get system tools quickly. Corel Paint It, Stationery Pack 2 if you use the Mail app, and then a bonus app if you, hang on, I've got to zoom out. If you buy right now, Trickster, they're throwing that in, a productivity booster. And then I also have to show you, for every one of the LockerGnome deals, if you haven't been paying attention, you can sign in to earn $10 for each friend you refer. So in many ways, you could get the LockerGnome deals without having to pay anything if you refer enough friends. So we, have done that to try to help you get the things that you want to get, right? I mean, we can't just give it away for free. Can't give everything away for free. I've done my best. This is my time, and trust me, time is money, but I'm doing this for you for free. So, I mean, I'm talking to you right now by way of YouTube. We have also posted kind of a write-up, getting the perspective. Is the Chromebook good for seniors? And I'm of the mindset that it is. And just bear with me for a moment. The older we get, the less we really can keep straight in our heads. And I know in dealing with my parents, and they're AARP, so I guess that means they're seniors. They qualify for all sorts of discounts. I love taking them to restaurants because they save so much money. I mean, I love them too. I'm not just using them for discounts, although it's a good reason to have older parents or older people around you. Okay, so the Chromebook could be good for seniors because there's not a lot they could really mess up. It's a web browser, and most of what they're probably going to want to do is get online, browse the web. They may care to install a couple of applications, but it's probably going to be all about chatting, video chatting specifically, maybe, possibly Facebook, Twitter, by way of the web. They probably are not going to need much more than that. Of course, they could also transfer photos into a Chromebook, so long as that's supported in the Chromebook that they buy. But it's very affordable. There's really very little risk of any kind of malware infections. Certainly, you still have the risk of becoming a victim of a phishing scam, but that's going to happen on no matter which device you happen to be using. But the Chromebook, I think, removes a lot of those hurdles, especially for seniors. And to me, that's enough of a safety net. In fact, I've thought about giving my Chromebook to my grandfather. I don't know if he would do much with it at this point. He's getting on. He's 90 plus now. 93, 90, he's old. And that's fine. I'm glad he's still around, but he's a geek like me, always has been, and I can't help but wonder if he would want to use it just to get onto the web, maybe even doing video chat with the rest of his extended family that lives all around the world, so long as they have access to the internet. So I think it is a good option for seniors because it is simple and easy to use. We've also posted our Samsung Galaxy S3 versus iPhone 5 comparison review on LockerGnome.com in case you were tossed up between the two. And apparently Andy Anatko was. He switched to the Samsung Galaxy S3 for his own reasons. And people, have been passing the link around since he wrote it up. And I'm fine with that. Everybody has personal choices. I care that he's using a smartphone, but I don't care. I don't even care what smartphone you use, quite honestly. I don't. I don't care what laundry detergent you use. I don't care which car you drive. I don't care what religion you are, right? That's your personal choice. So it doesn't really, to me, speak to any greater trend other than people have personal choices they're going to continue to make. I would make just as much of a stink if someone switched from Android to the iPhone. It's a big deal for him. For everybody else, I don't know. I don't think Apple's going to sell any fewer iPhones. I don't think Samsung's going to sell any more Galaxy S3s than they are right now. And of course, the S4 is right around the corner as well. So, it's interesting news, but it's a non-event. It's a personal choice. I also appreciate the mention in the most recent Mac Break Weekly. Apparently, I lived in the same building as somebody who was on the show. I didn't know, but... And Leo said I made he'd hear footsteps like in the middle of the night, like at 4 in the morning. I'm never up at 4 in the morning. I go to bed at 3 at least. That's when so I just wanted to clear that up. So we've been certainly keeping this stuff rolling forward for you, even though I am not in my comfort zone being here in a hotel room. It's very uncomfortable for me, but I'm very comfortable with you. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for bearing with us. So I also wanted to give you some answers to the questions of the day, brought to you by GoDaddy.com. If you want to save money on your next purchase, just email me first, chris@Pirillo.com. I will send you my latest list of coupons. If I'm not responding to questions and answers right away, by the way, while I'm away on the road, even though I'm in a hotel that's by a road, it's because I'm on the road, and it's not easy to keep up. Class in Tech asks, oh wait, no, hang on. Didn't we already answer that one yesterday? We did. I've got an old list of questions. Let's try this again. Solid Safety 2 asks, how do you become a top user in the LockerGnome app? That's really easy, actually. If you've not downloaded the free LockerGnome app available for iOS and Android, I'm meeting with the CEO of this company tomorrow. You just open it up, flip over to the top users, and don't worry, we're working on some bug fixes too. By the way, you should be getting push notifications in the LockerGnome app. If you're not getting push notifications when we upload new videos from the LockerGnome app, let me know. Please email me, chris@Pirillo.com. I want to let them know that you're not getting push notifications because I'm not, and I think it's a bug that they need to fix. So here's the top users for today. Diego JP97, top user. So you get to be a top user when you are active inside the application. You're leaving comments, you're sharing information, you're taking photos. You've got a laundry list of rewards or awards that you can get from within the application. Basically, the more you do inside the app, the higher you're going to kind of get in the rankings of sorts. The new update, I'm hoping, is going to have a better social integration because, see, you can flip through all our Twitter and news feeds here It's really simple to use if you're at all familiar with applications, and of course it's free. And by and large, I mean I don't even have banner ads running through here. I've got the link for go.tagjag.com/free apps and go.tagjag.com/free points. They're not really advertisements, so to speak, so I'm not weighing you down with any banners, which you may be ignoring anyway. The next question, as I accidentally close out of the browser, is from 602 Kid. What's your favorite documentary? Any recommendations? You know, I just like all documentaries. I don't know if I have any specific recommendations right now. I like the geekier ones talking about geek history. Love the ones that are floating around on YouTube because they're easy to get to from anywhere. I'm a huge fan of religious documentaries as well. I don't have a specific favorite in documentaries. No specific recommendations to make other than keep watching my Twitter feed and Facebook feed because I'd probably share something that I found online that way. If you guys know of a good documentary, please let me know. What was the most recent one that we saw? It was something about the Catholic Church. Mea Maxima Culpa, I think is what it was. It was an HBO documentary done very, very well. I really enjoyed that. As someone who grew up Catholic, there's a lot of stuff happening. In fact, Conclave, I guess, is convening next week to choose the next pope. The next question is, that has nothing to do with tech, but, it's a question you guys asked there. Would you like a wearable device such as the Google Glass always with you? I would. And I will buy one because I doubt that Google is going to be sending me one. Even though I love Google, use Google all the time, have plenty of Google products. Recommend Google products. I'd still have to buy a Google Glass, and especially one with prescription lenses. I would be fine in wearing it everywhere. However, I fear that we're going to begin to see movie theaters and restaurants and public places ban Google Glass pretty quickly because when I'm sitting here, imagine if we're sitting in the same room together and I'm talking to you. And we're having a conversation about, God knows what. And suddenly, I pick up my camera and I start doing this. Uh-huh. Go on. Yeah. So as soon as you realize that I've got a camera in your face, there's a fat ad for Sony. As soon as you realize that, you're probably going to change your demeanor. Well, Google Glass has got that camera built into the eyewear. And I don't know if people are ready for that. I've spoken to this before, of course. I will wear one. I just don't know if that's going to be accepted everywhere. And the last thing I want to do is go to a movie and have to take off my glasses because then I definitely will not be able to see. Because I can see right now because I'm nearsighted, and you can see that I need to pluck my eyebrows. So that wraps up the LockerGnome Daily Report. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for liking and sharing this video. Thank you, by the way, for letting other people know about Vlogger Fair, even if you can't make it. And I really hope you can. Help me get out to other vloggers who we haven't listed as participants. Ask them if they're coming. Really, because what is it going to take? Really, what is it going to take to get you to Vlogger Fair? And I realize, travel's kind of one of the things, but think of all those YouTubers I'm bringing together, the top vloggers on YouTube. And it's just going to be a big fair. It's only going to be big, though, if you're there, so hopefully you can make it. And again, we really appreciate the support that you give us. I will be doing another TLDR on Monday, I think. It may be late, though, because I may be in transit traveling back to Seattle. But until then, hopefully you're following me everywhere else. We'll see you later.